You see, at the earlier stage when I started this recording, I talked about the fact that when we use the word I don't want, we are attracting that thing. And I use instances, I gave you guys examples when I talked about the fact that as soon as I realized that when I say I don't want, that thing will definitely come, because this beautiful universe of ours does not understand don't. All it's had is that thing you say you don't want. You minus the don't. And going back to what I was trying to say, that I gave example when I said when I was living in UK, and you know, where I was living, you had people who had different cars. My house is not how do you say it? It's not a house where I have my own parking, as in my own compound. A lot of you know how the setup is. So when I'm getting home, driving to my house, I always say, yep, I know I'm going to get a space to park right in front of my house. And I tell you, 99.9% of the time that's what happens. But before then, I would always say, oh, I hope I'll get I don't want to go and park 1 million miles away from the house, so me, I can't start. And what happens is I will not get a space. I will end up going far. So from my reading, my research and listening, I'm like, oh wow, so I've been doing it wrong. So whatever you want, say what you want instead of adding the don't want. Another good example would be, oh, I don't want to go late too. You end up going late. I'm sure some of you can relate to what I'm saying. I don't want to go late to church. I don't want to sit at the back. You end up sitting at the back. You end up going late. You end up, so that I don't. Try and change and say what you want. So instead of I don't want to go late, why not just say I want to get there early enough? Instead of saying I don't want to sit at the back, why not just say I want to be sat at the front? So it goes on and on like that. So there's so many examples I can give you. So your takeaway from this post is state what you want as against what you don't want, because whatever you state I don't want is what in most cases you will attract it anyway. That's the way the universe works. And I'm talking to you from somebody who has experienced it, have tried it, and even though sometimes I still sleep and say I don't, so yeah, I'll see you in my next clip. Thank you.